Hey, Lauren here. I'm with my beautiful model Sierra, and today we're going to be really focusing on what's hot on the runway. So this is Sierra before, and the runway techniques we'll cover today are a soap brow, faux freckle, and a precision lip. Okay, so we're going to get started with Sierra's brow. I'm going to use the dark brown brow definer, and we're going to just take that and underline her natural hairline. So as I'm defining Sierra's brow, I underlined first to create definition. This will also lay down enough pigment so that I can brush that up through the brow later and diffuse all of that color that I've deposited. I'm gonna repeat the process on the other side and just follow her natural hair growth after I underline. Any kind of missing areas, we'll just flick the pencil through the brow and mimic a natural hair growth. So here I have a bar of soap, and I'm just gonna wet it with a little bit of water, just enough so that I can rub a little product off with my spoolie. She's just gonna brush up her brow with the spoolie. So we're just brushing up and brushing out until we get the desired effect. The soap is gonna do the rest of the work for us. Okay, now that her brow is brushed up and beautiful, let's add some faux freckles. My favorite thing to do is use the brow definer. So I have made sure this pencil is nice and sharp, and that is very important for a faux freckle as well. When I say pressure is key, I'm using varying points of pressure to apply these freckles. Some need to be darker than others, so if I just lift the pressure off of the pencil a little bit, I can get a lighter freckle. I want to mimic something that the sun would naturally hit her face, so that's why I'm concentrating the freckles to her nose and her cheek area. Faux freckles are my favorite thing to do. It's such a fun and innovative way to add to your makeup routine, but they are making such an impact in the beauty world right now. We're seeing faux freckles all over the runway and in real life on Instagram. There are even materials like stencils being marketed to create a faux freckle at home. What they don't tell you is all you really need is a great brow pencil and a little bit of a technique, and you should be able to do this at home in no time and feel very confident that you have a natural looking freckle. Place a good amount of freckles on Sierra's face. We don't want a polka dotted effect, so really the point is to make it look like it's part of her skin. So my trick is taking a little bit of Tula Sarikam. I'm just gonna put some on the back of my hand, dip it into my kabuki brush, and we're gonna lightly buff right over all of the freckles we just drew. This kind of pushes it into the skin so it looks like it's a part of her and not something that we drew on top of her skin. For summer, we're gonna add a little bit of peach light. So with the blush brush, just right on the cheekbone. I'm gonna continue to just dust a little bit of peach lights on top of the nose as well for that sun-kissed glow. All right, now it's time to finish up with a lip, so I'm gonna go in with pomegranate. Sierra's lip has already been prepped with the Pure Nourishment Lip Primer, and now we're going in with her Cupid's bow, which I want to have a little bit more of a point to. I'm creating an X in the center so that I have a good reference point to go off of, and then I'll just trace that line all the way down the side of her lip. You'll always see me anchoring my hand on the chin, especially when I'm doing lip liner or something that requires a little bit more stability. So I'm able to pivot my hand during this time and not draw straight on, and that gives me a lot more control and a smoother, cleaner line. So for our lipstick, I've chosen the shade Watermelon, and now I'm just using my lip brush to fill in the entire lip and making sure that I blend in Pomegranate, which is a darker shade, to make it a nice gradient. Now her lips are full and precise and finish off her look beautifully.